So just as for everybody else, for me zero pollution means living in a world where the risk of using chemicals is minimized and any negative impact on future generations is reduced. So I work for the chemical industry, and I do believe that we have the responsibility and we can be part of the solution to achieve this goal. Now today we are here to discuss safe and clean drinking water. And chemical companies are already today providing solutions such as filtration or chemical treatment of groundwater or wastewater in order to provide water that is safe to drink. So what I see also is that chemical companies are taking this issue very seriously and are continuously improving their operation in order to minimize emissions from their operations. Of course, more needs to be done and more can be done, but we can only do it by working together. So that's why I'm here today representing the chemical industry in this very important discussion on the ZeroPM. So our industry, the chemical industry, is undergoing the biggest transformation ever. It's what we call the double twin transition. So we will have to go circular, climate neutral, digital, and also shift to safe and sustainable chemicals. And exactly this shift towards safe and sustainable chemicals is one of the objectives of the ZeroPM project, which is to stimulate the market transition away from harmful, persistent and mobile chemicals. And for this shift towards safe and sustainable chemicals, for that we also need to stimulate research and innovation activities in order to develop these chemicals and also put them on the market. And this is why the European Chemical Industry Council has been supporting the work of the European Commission in developing safe and sustainable by design chemicals. So chemicals that are not only safe for people and the environment, but also have a better environmental footprint and can deliver the same performance, the required performance. So the potential is there for innovation, so we just need to scale it up. What I expect that ZeroPM will bring in the future is exactly why we are here today, is to bring everybody together around the table, all stakeholders and the entire value chains, because what we also understand is that bringing safe and clean drinking water everywhere to everybody is a very complex and challenging topic, and the only way to achieve it is by bringing everybody together around the table. So this is where we really see the added value of this project and of this event today. Now also what would be important in this debate is to understand and detect the problematic persistent and mobile chemicals. And for that we also need an evidence-based decision-making framework. So overall we are very happy to be here and we look forward to participating in similar events.
Zero pollution means to me a non-toxic and safe environment. But it does not mean zero concentration in the environment. But it means that toxic levels, so ecotoxicological levels, human toxicological levels, and also precautionary legal levels, if they exist, are not exceeded. As a chemical company, we feel responsible for this goal, and we also support and we also welcome all initiatives that also support this goal. So also the ZeroPM is welcome, and we are ready to contribute to this and to bring in our experience. My work is linked to the goals of ZeroPM since I'm working as an environmental scientist in chemical industry, so in plant protection area, and I'm responsible for assessing environmental concentrations in all different compartments under worst-case conditions. I'm also working in international working groups where we try to improve the methodology in assessing the transport of chemicals to drinking water sources. And nonetheless, I'm a lecturer at several universities where I try to teach students with regard to scientific principles about transport of chemicals to drinking water sources. I expect that ZeroPM will bring in the future effective strategies in order to minimize chemical concentrations in drinking water resources, but I also expect that ZeroPM will apply good scientific principles, takes on board each information that is available about chemicals, and that it takes into account in assessing and addressing the right chemicals that pose a risk for drinking water resources, and with regard to taking on board each of the information, I mean experimental data, I mean modeling data, and also monitoring data. And I expect also that, and I think that was already achieved in that workshop, that ZeroPM brings together all the stakeholders, offers a good platform to bring in the experience and the expertise of all the different stakeholders, all the different parties that are involved in that.
So for me, zero pollution means a project that completely get rid of persistent and mobile substances in the environment and, of course, in our bodies and wherever they will end up into. So the goals of ZeroPM are achieving a persistent and mobile pollution-free environment, and according to new definitions of PFAS, refrigerants are included into this scope. So for my work, it's important that all refrigerants that are put into different refrigeration, air conditioning and heat pumps do not include this new environmental problem. So ZeroPM in the future will provide for a science-based knowledge platform that we can use as atmosphere to spread the information about persistent and mobile substances at all levels where we work.
ZeroPM, Zero Pollution of Persistent and Mobile Substances. This project has received funding from the European Union's Horizon 2020 Research and Innovation Programme under Grant Agreement number 101036756.